The impact on retail is going to be incredibly divergent. Some retailers have been doing very well and others very badly as a result of this. Your concern must be for those sort of non-essential retailers. How concerned are you that we'll see large areas of UK retail go to the wall as a result of the coronavirus?
Well, I think it all depends on how these government schemes that are either have already been announced or are coming down the track actually have some really serious impact. So the furlough scheme, the job retention scheme here in the UK has been really, really welcome by all the retailers that have had to curtail their operations, close stores, or have seen their online sales decline. Whereas what we've also got is, liquidity, cash flow problems, because where you haven't got income coming in, there are still bills to pay, and the schemes that are most relevant there are still not quite in place, so that money isn't flowing through into retail businesses. So I think it's all to play for is the answer to your question.
All to play for. And Helen, no doubt you're looking for clues as to how the lockdown is going to be eased in the UK, just as everybody else is. And the government being asked time and time again, what is the opening up process going to look like? Are you being involved? Are people from retail being involved in those conversations at all as to how this is approached?
Yes, we are. I mean, we are in regular contact with government. That sort of started, if you like, when you mentioned earlier from a food industry point of view, the unprecedented demand we saw, particularly before the lockdown. So a huge amount of engagement then, and lots of work with government to facilitate and enable more food to get into our supply chains, into our supermarkets, into our convenience stores by, doing some really serious stuff like lifting competition law, changing curfew requirements so that more deliveries could be made. And that engagement has continued into looking at the non-essential parts of retail and the support that it needs. But as I said earlier, there is still more to come. And starting to have those conversations about what the route out might look like. I think everybody recognises that the safety of both customers and employees is going to be absolutely paramount, and that we're probably going to end up in some sort of phased process. So it's not going to be a big bang. There will be different types of operations that gear up more slowly. But certainly from a retail point of view, the sooner that we can do that, but ensuring that we can do it safely will secure more jobs and make sure suppliers can also continue to survive through this process.
Thank you very much for your time today.